Imagine inhabiting a world where your joy isn't contingent on the affection bestowed by others, where yearning looks, unanswered calls, and messages that say, "thinking of you," don't dictate your emotional landscape. This isn't a story from bygone eras but a contemporary reality. Stoicism, a timeless philosophy, instructs us in this very art. It equips us to discover tranquility and happiness, irrespective of our external conditions. But how does this connect to the desire for someone to miss you? In the sphere of love and connections, we frequently find ourselves yearning for the attention and affection of others, convinced that this external validation is the key to our bliss. Stoicism, however, presents a counterintuitive strategy by emphasizing self-betterment, fostering emotional autonomy, and cherishing the present without clinging. Paradoxically, we become more appealing and, ironically, more likely to be missed. Today's video delves into the Stoic approach to life and love. We'll explore how, by adopting Stoic principles, we can not only enrich our existence but also transform our relationships in surprising ways. Stay with us as we uncover how to make them miss you, not through manipulation or calculated moves, but by embodying self-reliance and contentment. Your support is invaluable to us. A simple yet powerful way to contribute is by subscribing. It's a small action with a big impact. Please stay tuned for the entire video, as each part is designed to guide you toward a more satisfying and stoic life. In our pursuit of happiness and fulfillment, it's easy to fall into the trap of seeking approval from others. We often gauge our worth by the responses, views, and attention we receive, especially in personal relationships. But what if there's a more empowering, lasting route to happiness? The Stoic path teaches us to concentrate on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions, while accepting what we cannot, including the emotions and behaviors of others. This isn't about becoming indifferent or emotionless. It's about recognizing that genuine contentment and self-worth originate from within, not from someone else's endorsement or focus. Reflect on this. When we base our happiness on being missed or desired, we relinquish our power. We become reactive to their actions or inactions, leading to an emotional rollercoaster. Stoicism offers a way off this ride by nurturing virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. We build a strong, resilient character that finds joy in personal growth and achievements. This doesn't mean we should isolate ourselves or cease caring for others. Stoicism isn't about emotional detachment but emotional resilience. It encourages healthy, meaningful relationships based on mutual respect and understanding, not neediness or dependency. Moreover, by prioritizing self-improvement, we naturally become more captivating to others. People are drawn to those who are confident, passionate about their endeavors, and content with themselves. Thus, ironically, the less we focus on making someone miss us, the more likely it is to happen because we're living authentically and fully. Let's shift our focus from seeking validation to nurturing our inner world. Let's invest time in acquiring new skills, exploring hobbies, and deepening our self-understanding. This journey of self-improvement is not only rewarding but also makes us more attractive and, yes, missable to others. Remember, the goal of Stoicism isn't to suppress desires or ignore our need for connections but to remind us that our happiness and worth aren't dependent on them. By grounding ourselves in Stoic principles, we can enjoy a life of peace, satisfaction, and true independence. So let's embrace the Stoic way, focusing on self-improvement and finding joy within, because that's where true happiness resides. At the core of Stoicism is the realization that our responses to external events are within our control, even if the events themselves are not. This principle is incredibly empowering. It means we hold the key to our emotional state, offering us a liberating independence. Emotional resilience, in the Stoic view, isn't about dulling our emotions or withdrawing from the world. It's about acknowledging our feelings, comprehending them, and choosing not to let them govern our actions. The Stoics advocated for concentrating on what we can influence and releasing what we cannot. This isn't merely a tactic for personal peace, it's a blueprint for emotional resilience. When we cease allowing external factors, like the actions of others or societal pressures, to influence our well-being, we cultivate a self-reliance that's both profound and practical. This independence doesn't equate to isolation. Instead, it enables us to engage with the world from a position of strength and confidence. Consider the concept of emotional resilience within the context of relationships. Stoicism advocates that while we can love and care for others, our happiness should not be contingent on their presence or approval. This philosophy encourages us to build relationships based on mutual respect and genuine connection, rather than dependency or fear of isolation. By developing emotional resilience, we can enjoy profound, meaningful relationships without losing our sense of self. Additionally, Stoicism's focus on living in harmony with nature and accepting life's natural rhythms strengthens our emotional resilience. It reminds us that change is inevitable and that our adaptability is a testament to our strength. This adaptability stems not from passivity, but from actively engaging with our values, goals, and the pursuit of virtue. Cultivating independence and emotional resilience begins with self-awareness, regularly examining our thoughts, emotions, and reactions to life's obstacles. It involves practicing gratitude, concentrating on the present, and engaging in activities that reflect our core values. Importantly, it challenges us to question our perceptions, asking whether our emotional responses are rooted in current realities or outdated beliefs. By embracing Stoicism, we learn to navigate life's challenges not by seeking refuge in others, but by becoming our own guiding light. This journey toward independence and emotional resilience is not a solitary one. It is enriched by the wisdom of those who have walked this path before us. As we integrate Stoic principles into our lives, our capacity for joy, strength in adversity, and ability to maintain balanced relationships all grow significantly. Stoic philosophers such as Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus emphasized the importance of living a life that is in harmony with our own nature and the nature of the universe. This is fundamentally about recognizing what truly matters in life and dedicating ourselves to it. For Stoics, meaning is derived not from external achievements or the accumulation of wealth and honors, but from the cultivation of virtue, wisdom, and integrity. It is about contributing to the common good, participating in community, and developing relationships based on respect and understanding. Creating a meaningful life involves a deep exploration of our inner selves, asking tough questions about our identity and principles. It requires us to identify our values and live by them, even when faced with adversity or when it would be easier to conform to societal expectations. Stoicism provides a compass for this introspection, urging us to consider not only our actions, but the intentions behind them. Are we acting out of virtue, or are we driven by a desire for external validation? Moreover, Stoicism teaches us about the transient nature of external conditions and the importance of focusing on what we can control. This perspective is liberating. It frees us from the futile attempt to control the uncontrollable and redirects our energy toward where we can truly make a difference, our attitudes, choices, and responses to the world around us. In this way, creating a meaningful life is less about our achievements and more about our approach to life and the mindset with which we face each day. Embracing a Stoic outlook on life also means accepting that suffering and setbacks are part of the human experience. Instead of viewing them as barriers to happiness, we can see them as opportunities for growth, resilience, and a deeper understanding of life's complexities. This doesn't mean we actively seek out suffering, but rather that we find meaning in overcoming it, learning from it, and moving forward with a stronger spirit and a more compassionate heart. In practice, creating a meaningful life consists of small daily actions as well as grand gestures. It is found in the kindness we show to others, the integrity with which we conduct our work, and the passion we bring to our endeavors. It is in the moments we take to reflect on our place in the universe, to appreciate nature, to engage in self-care, and to foster connections with others. These actions, rooted in Stoic principles, combine to create a tapestry of a life well lived. Let's remember that the Stoic journey toward a meaningful life is not a solitary one. It is a path we walk together, supporting each other with shared wisdom and experiences. By grounding our lives in Stoicism, we equip ourselves not only to face life's challenges but to flourish within them, finding joy, purpose, and meaning in every step of the journey. The Stoics understood that much of our frustration, anxiety, and despair comes from our attempts to control the uncontrollable. We often expend considerable energy trying to mold circumstances, outcomes, and even other people to our will, only to discover that much of it is beyond our grasp. This realization is not meant to discourage us. It is meant to free us from the self-imposed constraints that bind us to unattainable expectations. Adopting Stoicism's advice to let go of the desire for control does not mean we become passive in our lives. Rather, it is about concentrating our efforts on the area where we can truly make a difference, our inner world. It is in the realm of our perceptions, decisions, and reactions that we have real influence. Here, we can cultivate virtues such as patience, understanding, and resilience. Here, we can find peace. Letting go of control, as Stoic philosophy teaches, involves a profound acceptance of the natural course of events. It is about understanding the distinction between our efforts and their outcomes, acknowledging that while we can strive to influence the former, the latter often lies beyond our direct control. This does not diminish the value of effort, it simply places it in a healthier context. When we align our actions with our values and detach from specific outcomes, we engage with life more fully and authentically. This Stoic teaching encourages us to see each moment as a chance to practice acceptance and grow in wisdom. It prompts us to question our deep-seated beliefs about control, success, and security. In doing so, we often realize that our true strength lies not in controlling the external world, but in mastering our inner selves. Practically, letting go of the desire for control means embracing flexibility and adaptability. It means being open to the unexpected, finding the courage to face uncertainties with calmness and openness. It's about learning to meet life's challenges with grace, seeing them as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. As we integrate this Stoic principle into our lives, our relationships deepen, stress diminishes, and our appreciation for the present moment grows. We come to understand that control is not the path to happiness. Balance, acceptance, and inner harmony are. Letting go of our desire for control, as Stoicism teaches, is not about surrendering our power but about reclaiming it in its most potent form. It's a journey toward inner freedom, characterized by a profound shift in how we perceive and engage with the world. As we embark on this journey, we discover a life defined not by the external validation of control, but by the internal validation of peace, resilience, and a deep, enduring sense of purpose. As we conclude our exploration of Stoicism and its profound teachings, it's evident that this ancient philosophy offers more than principles. It offers a way of life rooted in wisdom, resilience, and peace. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what truly matters, guiding us through life's ups and downs with grace and poise. The exercises and practices we've discussed are not just theoretical concepts, but practical tools that can be integrated into our daily lives, transforming challenges into opportunities for growth and deeper insight. In embracing Stoicism, we're not just learning to detach from outcomes beyond our control, we're also learning to cherish and fully immerse ourselves in the present moment, to appreciate its beauty and simplicity, and to foster connections rich in meaning and virtue. It's about cultivating an inner sanctuary of peace that stands firm, regardless of the external turmoil. This journey toward Stoic living doesn't promise a life without trouble or pain. Instead, it offers something far more valuable: the strength to face adversity with courage, the wisdom to choose actions aligned with virtue, and the serenity to accept what we cannot change. It teaches us that while we may not control the external world, we have the power to control our perceptions, choices, and reactions. As we incorporate Stoic principles into our lives, our perspective on happiness, success, and fulfillment begins to change. We discover that true contentment comes not from external accolades or possessions, but from living in harmony with our deepest values and virtues. And in this realization lies the key to a life of profound meaning and joy. Thank you for joining me on this journey at Stoic Journal, where ancient wisdom meets modern life. Let's continue to explore and grow together. For more insights, I invite you to watch one of the suggested videos on the screen. Until next time, remember, the journey inward is the most significant journey of all.
Thank you for listening, everyone. Please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to receive great videos every day from the Quotes of Stoic channel. Goodbye and see you again.